Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope you had a fantastic weekend, and we are back with some new mods. And I know I'm a little late with this, but my wife had like a 3-day weekend, so we were just hanging out, spending time with the dogs, and I was actually finishing up watching Star Wars because my wife hasn't seen all the Star Wars movies, so we were actually watching the prequels this weekend, and we got those all finished. So all we have left is the Han Solo movie, so pretty cool. So what we have is we have the XJ Sport 88 Scout. And we have the ZikZ. I don't know how to pronounce this. I never did. I think it's ZikZ 5368 MK.2 Scout. So let's take a look at the actual Scout first, shall we? Okay, so here it is, guys. It looks pretty cool. There's no engine upgrade. There's no gearbox upgrade. There is no suspension upgrade. We do have tires. So we will take a look through these because if I remember correctly, there's not a ton to choose from, not like other mods that we've seen. Which is kind of a good thing. So they're all off-road. So I'm guessing this isn't going to be great in the snow, but we're going to test it out in the snow anyway. I really don't, you know, we need to figure out what's going on here because all it has is off-road tires, and none of these are really suitable for ice. But we're going to check them out. And can I just say, 79-inch tires. Seems to me 79-inch tires would be bigger than this. But I don't know. So I guess it's just going to be picking one, and I kind of like the looks of those, so we'll take those. It says they're average on road, they're excellent off road, and excellent in the mud, so we'll take those. Winch, it looks like it's got all the like base game winches, and actually looking at that, those tires do look awful beefy. As a matter of fact, it looks a little tight on those rear tires and that fender wall, but so we'll put the autonomous Scout on. Spare wheel, we only have one to choose from, so why not? We'll put that on there. Diff lock, it's unlocked, but you have to actually buy the engageable, so there's that. Snorkel, there's only one choice for snorkel. Frame add-ons, we have trunker supplies and roof rack. So I think I'm just going to leave those alone. I'm not going to do any of that because we're just testing it out anyway. So, for visuals, miscellaneous, we have bumper winch, axle protecting, side pipe thresholds, stock wheel fenders, and the bumper winch. So, I guess we'll put on the axle protection, the side pipes, and I thought it already had wheel fenders on, so I don't know what we just paid for. Roof fog lights. Trunk repair supplies. So let's put that on. And that unlocks these here, because I kind of like those. I kind of like the looks of those, so let's put those on. Rims, you know me guys. Rims aren't too big of a deal for me, but we will go over the various rims that they have. Actually, those look pretty nice. I kind of like those. I like those too, but let's go with those. Those kind of look chromed out. Colors. It says black, but it's not changing, so I don't know what the deal is there. And again, it looks like it just has all the typical Snowrunner colors. And again, it's showing these where sometimes these are two-tone, but well, that looks different actually. Wait a minute, are they all? No, it's all like that. So I really don't know what these colors are all about. They're just pretty much all the same, so I don't know what. We'll go with that black. In case you're really interested, bobbleheads, you can put just the vanilla ones in there. Accessories, just all the base game ones, and no stickers. So Here's the XJ Sport 88. Let's take it out and see how it performs. Alright, so here it is. And like I said, we're on the snow map because this don't have proper snow tires, and I'm kind of curious how it's going to work in here. Now, I must say, I've already taken this out in the mud. And kind of listen to that engine a little bit. And honestly, guys, I was not impressed by this vehicle. Let's take a look at the inside. Inside looks good, man. It looks good. I like it. Yeah, it looks decent. Gauges work. Typical car horn. Oops. So let's hold on. Let's just get back up into the trailer store here and see what trailers we can use for this thing. So, pardon me. It seems like that looks like not familiar with that one. I don't know. So it looks like that this can hold. It can tow a pretty wide range of trailers. Believe it or not. Okay, but we're not gonna tow any trailers. Let's take off this and well, let's see how it performs. Alright. We're going to do the mud test. And honestly, guys, I've tested this out on the summer map, and I wasn't impressed with it. So I don't know how impressed I'm going to be with it here. Now, we have it in all-wheel drive now. We're going to try it all-wheel drive first. And then, if we need to, we'll put it in diff lock. So, here we go. Crosses fingered. Crosses fingered? Fingers crossed. Oh my god. I am not having with the words today, guys. Oh, and these trees. What is with these trees in this mud pit? Alright, so she's just in all-wheel drive. And it's an auto, so it's I guess not too bad. Although this is, you know, not the deepest of the mud. This is the least deep of all three mud pits. So let's put it in low. And see what happens here. And again, I don't have the diff lock engaged. All right, so let's engage the diff lock. Yeah, and this was my problem with this the first time I tried it. It just doesn't seem like the diff lock makes that much of a difference. So we're going to try to get out of this mud pit. And honestly, I don't know if I want to try it in the next mud pit. I mean, with as slow as it's going through this one, I just don't know if I want to even try it. Yeah, so we got out of that one. It took a long time to get out of there, but I don't know. So I'm going to bring this over to the snow, I think, because these tires are not meant for snow. And there are no snow tires for this vehicle, so I'm really interested to see what this thing could do in snow. I got a pretty funny feeling that it's going to get stuck fairly quick. But I don't know. Maybe I will be surprised. This is, yeah. So let's put it in low, and again, put the diff lock on. And again, it just doesn't feel like the diff lock does much of anything. Oh my god. That was painful. That was like painfully slow, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Wow. Boy, that, that really just makes me not even want to try this thing anything else. Like, if it can't get through the two easiest of obstacles, I don't know what the point in this is. Let's, just for the fun of it, let's take it down on the ISO. Oh boy. Yep. Without chains on these tires, this is like really not my best idea. But I have to try to do something to see if the truck can redeem itself, and I really don't think it can. Like, when I see this in the mod hub, I really wanted to like this thing so bad because it looked cool and it looked like it'd be useful. But after testing it out on the summer testing ground and now this one, oh man, I just don't know. I just don't see a good use for this. You definitely are going to take this on any of the winter maps, and even a little bit of mud just stops it. So it looks cool, but even in all-wheel drive and even with the diff lock engaged, it just can't handle it. It's just not that good. I don't know. So at least the only redeeming quality I can say this thing has is that the lights on it are really freaking cool. I mean, the lights on it, yeah, they look really good. But that is the XJ Sport 88. Now that we've taken a look at this, let's go back to the garage and take a look at that ZikZ. Okay, so here we have the ZikZ 5368 MK.2 Scout. It's going to cost $37,300 cash. Okay, so not much to look at with this guy. Engine. There are quite a bit of engine upgrades, I will say. So, the LAZ8 T260 detuned version of the basic engine to provide better fuel economy and durability. Then we have the standard. Then we have the IMZ 8330-T. An engine block redesigned with a more modern approach to engineering. This engine offers better acceleration and power output, blah, blah, blah. So this is S plus rating. This is an S rating. S plus. So it seems like this is the best one right here. A fine-tuned version of a popular engine sporting excellent reliability. I feel like this is in the game already. So we'll put that in there. Gearboxed, balanced, high-range, off-road, and special edition. So 6 forward, 3 low, 1 high. We'll put the special edition in there. Suspension. We have stock, raised, and custom suspension. Softer than raised, but good for scouting roll. Okay, so we'll put that on there. Tires. And again, I think this one doesn't have as many options as other mods. And I'm pretty sure this has chain tires on it. So let's hope, shall we? Okay, so they have chained. And man, if anybody from the development team ever watches this video, please do something about the tires on console. Please let us do something with the garage where we can scroll through these things faster than they are. Man, it is just so brutal. So we'll put those on. Winch, extended medium, advanced medium, high powered medium, special edition offline. So we'll take that one. Spare wheel, snorkel, flat cap, short round cap, and twin front facing. I like those, so we're gonna put those on. Frame add-ons. So we have small roof rack, as you can see. And the game is, man, see, with the mods, there's a lot of stuttering and just freezing up. So we have a flatbed, the small ZikZ maintainer module, metal detector, seismic vibrator, sideboard bed, pickup chassis. Again, they really like putting these pickup chassis on there. Now, this is the pickup chassis for the Lodestar. Service cab for the Lodestar. I don't know why they really do that. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to put the flatbed on it. Visuals. Front side, we have angled sun visor. Front bumper, we have heavy duty pipe, axle protecting, fog lighter. And again, 2 stock. And they're identical, so I don't know why or what the point is of having these, but... And again, when I put a bumper on, I always take a look and see how low they hang to make sure they're not going to get hung up. So this one here is going to be the best one. And they don't say how much protection they give you, so I'm pretty sure it's just for looks anyway. Miscellaneous. Cabin air conditioner. Again, I don't really understand the point in having that there since you can't put the air conditioner on in the truck and it'd be pointless to anyway. Cage beacon, tall beacon, side chrome parking lights, triple horn, twin horns, roof fog lights, beacons of fog lights. So we'll put the roof fog lights on. Exhaust, we have flap cap and outrolled. We'll put the flap cap on. And all we have are Yar rims. Yar rims 1, Yar rims 2. Paint, again, nothing too special with the paint. There are some pretty cool two-tone colors that we get at the bottom, as you can see here. So I think we'll go with that. And again, we have bobbleheads, accessories, stickers, exterior stickers, and all the hard ornaments that are in the game. Man, words are really my issue today. So this is cool. Before I change it to daylight, we'll start it up. Check out the lights. There we go. Nice bright lights on it. Take a look on the inside because I would like to see if the instrumentation panel lights up, and it does. It does. Alright, so here we are back in the daytime. And it looks like that they always have diff lock on, but not all-wheel drive, which is fine. And we'll just go in here and take a look real quick at the trailer store. So as you can see, this thing can really carry a wide range of trailers. Now, I'm not sure how great this thing will be at heavy hauling. It'd be interesting to try it out, I'm sure. But that's not what we're here for today. We're here for testing out in mud and snow and seeing how it does. Alright, so here we're at the first mud pit. We will engage the all-wheel drive. And since this always has diff lock on, maybe we won't need to put it in low gear. We'll have to find out. And these trees again. Like, I don't know why they have these trees in here at the beginning of this mud pit. That really kills me. Alright, so it's not doing too bad. It's doing a lot better than that little Scout that we just used. And we're already out of that, so onto the second mud pit we go. And we didn't even have to put it in low gear, so keep that in mind, guys. Alright, so right here is where we're getting into the thick stuff. So let's shift it down into low. Alright, that seems to be helping. See, I appreciate that in the mods. When you put it in that low gear and you can actually see it having a difference. Although now it is struggling. Now it's struggling. So this is a pretty good indication that I'm not going to be taking it to the third mud pit. You know, I mean, if it's struggling here, there's no way it's going to be able to get out of the mud there, and we are just, yeah, we are stopped. Or, now we're moving ever so slightly. But, we are buried almost right up to the bumper here. Let's see if I can get a winch here. There we go, finally something solid. So yeah, I'm not even going to bother going to the third mud pit. We'll go right to the snow, which is just across from here. And as I said before, if that's how it does to the mud, then we have a pretty good idea what it's going to do in the snow. Although it should do better than the last vehicle, I'm hoping. Oof. I don't know, man. I mean, this has snow tires on is just... It's struggling. It's struggling. It's struggling. And so... Well, it's doing better in low. I will give it that. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to assume that that next snow test over there is probably going to do about as good as that as it did in the second mud test. It might actually do worse. I think that snow is a little bit thicker than that mud, but I guess we'll see. We'll have to test it out. I mean, it's getting through this a lot better than that little scout truck did. Okay, I think I can put it in auto right about now. Yep. And she'll pull out of it now. Alright, so here's the thick stuff. Here's the thick stuff. Let's put it right in low. We might as well, because we know it's not going to do good in auto. And, oh boy. Yeah, this is, I don't know. I don't think it's going to get out of here, guys. I don't think so. Let's see. Boy, again, it's moving, but it is at a crawl. I mean, you definitely don't want to get stuck on a map in your playthrough like this. It would definitely have something to come toward out. So, the kind of verdict is, this isn't, I don't think this is a bad truck. I feel this is kind of typical of like the base game vehicles. You know, it's not spectacular. It'll get you through, but not the thickest stuff. Like, I don't think this would be a good truck to bring in like a Mandra or anything like that. Still a pretty cool little truck, I think. It didn't do too bad. Again, I don't know how this snow compares to all the snow in the game. It didn't do too bad with the mud, but just something to keep in mind. Again, you know what? It's like if you got to test all the tires to make sure you have the best ones. Maybe these aren't the best tires. I don't know, but that's the test for this one anyway. Alright guys, so those are the two mods that we're looking at today. That's the ZikZ, and I have to take a look. I can't remember these. The XJ Sport 88. There was also a map. It was Canadian Shield, I believe it is. It's a pretty cool map. There's four areas within the map that you could travel. I did check the map out. It's a pretty cool map. I will say that some of the jobs in there are really difficult, so keep that in mind. I've noticed that with a lot of the mod maps, there's some jobs that are really difficult. I mean, just recovering a vehicle is like almost impossible. And also, the one thing I didn't care for about the map is every time I've started a new game on the map, it only starts you off with $5 grand. So you can't buy any cool vehicles. You can sell the 2 vehicles you have. And oddly enough, that vehicle right there, that little SUV, isn't available on the map for some reason. It says it's not available in that area. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but that's something to be aware of. So guys, with that, I'm going to end this video. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we'll see you next time.